We bumped into our friends Nicole and Ryan, who were also in Raroia.
Safe sailing!
Bon voyage! Perfect!
Okay.
Yeah. You might beat him there. How do you say sail fast?
Mach schnell.
Mach schnell!
What's that?
Mach schnell!
Mach schnell, let's go fast. Go fast.
I went over to Naoma to pick their brain just about how to navigate around these uncharted atolls because they had already spent an entire season here.
So if it gets really shitty and it looks like it's gonna really honk out of the north, we can easily go up there anytime, day or night.
What's the major drama is that the wind can change direction and howl. So you can have, so if we're here and it's blowing probably 30, there's going to be big waves in this anchorage here. And it's the same, it's going to be the same in each atoll you go to.
Yeah, but some of them have better places to weather.
You've got 3 different anchorages in Raroia.
That's one thing.
But Makemo, not so much.
No, but the other problem with, well, you won't have time to set breadcrumbs, you know?
No. We don't have breadcrumbs anywhere. Like, we can follow you guys here, obviously, and that won't be an issue.
Right.
But if we went to any other place, we're just going to be...
As we were expecting a strong easterly wind to blow in that night, and us being on the west side meant it wasn't going to be too pleasant. So we prepared to pull up anchor and motor over to the other side for a few days, but we were stuck on some coral. Riley was straight on the job.
Change your plans, babe. Just drive forwards at me. Just try and keep it in this area and then just put it in neutral. As soon as you see me go, then start driving it where I am. You should be able to come up there.
The fenders we had put along the anchor chain to help prevent a tangle was pretty much useless with the amount of bommies down there.
Situation, we're all grown-ups now. Sometimes I feel like
We've formed a bit of a train. Ryan's going first because he's a mad dog and he's going to lead us through all of the bommies because there's not much sun, so we don't really know the area too well. And we've got Echo over here. They're last in line. And yeah, wish us luck.
We had left at a really bad time, right when a big squall with about 30 knots of wind had just blown overhead. It was less than 5 nautical miles of motoring to the other side of the atoll, but we were heading straight into the wind and rain.
Help ain't no game. Scattered all the pieces in his way. He's gonna split paths and dig graves. Red clouds demonstrate. That's all with love and hate. This falls to good advice. You don't think that way, you don't think twice.
Everything's orange.
What's happening?
Just made some popcorn. We're going over to Echo. They invited us over for dinner because they caught a few tuna on the way here from the Marquises. They said to bring some snacks and we have nothing on the boat, so I'm bringing popcorn.
That's pretty good.
I don't think they'll be too upset.
Mo.
I know. I'm here with Jeanette. She's cooking some tuna. How'd you go filleting the tuna? Were they big?
They were quite big. Each one was about this size.
Yeah.
And then although Neil filleted 1 or 2, Don filleted 1, and so I'm sure probably we might have got an extra few pounds if we had a professional person filleting, because we do seem to be throwing quite a bit in the water. And also we make sure we don't leave any bones around or anything. So yeah. But,
excellent.
So we're trying a recipe from my friend from Florida and giving it a go.
And it's your first tuna, yeah?
And it's my first tuna ever.
Yeehaw! Let's have a look. Okay, cool.
So now I'm going to lightly sear them on each side.
It looks amazing.
In hot oil. and then slice it up, and so it should be raw in the middle, but just seared on the outside.
Perfect.
That's how it's supposed to go.
Lovely. And what kind of a boat is this?
A Beneteau 473.
Beneteau 473 Oceanus, and she is beautiful.
It makes a lot of sense to land here.
Hello, Martini.
Cute, isn't it?
He wants to come inside, little cutie.
Let me see. And then this is cucumber, and I think, and then this.
Do we bring the wine or not?
Except it's supposed to have tomato in there. I've used my last tomatoes. It's so hard to get tomatoes in there.
I'll say Riley had to
I love tomatoes.
like kick someone in the head to get tomatoes in Nuku Hiva.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't get any tomatoes in Nuku Hiva.
Yeah.
I went on a Wednesday morning when there was the market on, and the week before all the cruisers had come in and bought everything. So the locals, when I was there the week after, were pretty aggressive. Yeah. So I got up at
4 o'clock.
I'm there at 3:45.
Just to get tomatoes.
Definitely making sure.
Old ladies out of the way.
Well, no, I was getting elbowed by old ladies, and they like just jumped. We spent the morning diving around our new little anchorage in search of some edible fish to stock up the fridge with.
Living on the edge, what a game to play. Should've known better and just walked away. Shaking at the knees, heart racing like a drum. Asking what have I done, what have I done? Remember what you're told, don't you let it show. The rivers flow and go, don't you let it show. Hard to what you're feeling now. Be the one to keep you safe and sound. Don't fill your glass up with doubt.
We headed to a tiny island for a barbecue with some friends. There's Lavaga!
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
I know. I love fires. I hope they bought marshmallows. Are you gonna drag me in so I can film? I'm the queen.
Go do this, go do this.
You must carry me all the way to the beach. Hello, Martini. Hello. Hello, darling.
I'm so sorry the first time I shoot your gun.
Don't you
the sharks ate it. The sharks ate it.
So, like, yeah, when they're approaching this, if we have to watch they're all like crazy.
This is Chris from Silent Sun. Say hello.
The surf and serve.
Yeah.
That pan worked, huh?
I knew that was gonna. Jesus.
Oh, I'm out of here. You guys seasoned it right.
Get me a knife.
Okay.
Eat it.
Wait, take a bite of it, Riley.
Oh shit.
Riley, let's take a bite. Go.
Someone's gonna get cancer.
It's good?
Someone get him a knife before he fucking scoobers all over.
Alright, don't burn yourself.
This is coming apart.
It's good.
Woo!
Sweet.
Looks incredible.
Whole family. Hey guys. Cute. We spent the following morning hanging out on a little island and brainstorming our future sailing plans while sitting in the shallows. There was only one thing stopping us from staying in this remote place forever. What actually is that?
A packet of pasta sauce with some, like, the gross cheese, just a slice.
Plastic cheese.
Then some bok choy, which we had to, like, barter over. They don't actually sell it in the shop. We had to actually go to a guy's place. And then, I don't know, where'd you get that from, Elayna?
I don't know, just a jar. All wrapped up.
Pickled cauliflower. And it tastes pretty average. But if you eat it, you won't die.
This is my job fish and it's absolutely amazing. Honestly, it tastes so good.
Yeah, she won't let me eat any. Look what I have to eat. Pretty slim pickings on the starboard side.
I asked you if you wanted
Bit of
fish.
pickled cauliflower.
You said I don't really like fish.
Bok choy that I scrounged up from the side of the fridge. No, you look after yourself, mate. I'll be right.
I asked you if you wanted fish.
I'm pretty sick of fish. There's nothing else left. We have to leave.
Yeah, we do. We're just heading out past now, taking the same course out as we did in. We can see some little standing waves, so I'm a little concerned about that. But you know, we'll give it a go. What do you think?
I'm packing darkies. No, I should be alright. 6.5 knots, 6.6, 6.7.
6.6 knots are we going? Okay, bear starboard side. You don't need to go into this mush. Go that way. What are you doing?
No, because it's saying 5 metres.
5 metres? Yeah, it says 6. It should be 6.
Yeah, it's 6 now. So I'll get close to this and then I'll go that way a bit.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of the times people are concerned about the Tuamotus, and one of the main problems that they present are these little passages, which I vaguely explained, I believe, last episode, but I'd just done a passage and I was super tired and I don't think I did a particularly good job of it. So you've got a ring of coral reef and there's one small passage through it, and then due to a lot of things like the tide, so you know, the phases of the moon, currents, weather conditions, all of this sorts of stuff, it will fill up with water and then drain. So through this passage you can get a 6 or 8 knot current or something like that, you know, even more. And one of the major dramas can and will be when there's wind against tide. So if you've got an ingoing tide and then wind blowing against that, you'll get these big standing waves, and that's what these confused seas are all about. So when you see waters like this is where you could potentially lose control of your boat, and we did hear from someone that 120 boats are being lost in the last, how long, Elayna?
20 years.
In the last 20 years, or there's some statistic like that. So it is a pretty wild location.
We were very scared.
8 knots?
We're going 8 knots.
Yeah.
I'm so nervous.
No, it's alright, we're past it now anyway.
Let's go that way a little bit. Alright, are you good? Because I want to film this.
Yeah, I'm good.
That is some confused water. Look at it.
Join us next week. We spend 2 sleepless days at sea before we reach our next atoll, eat some food and dive the incredible South Pass of Fakarava.
Hello Riley and Elayna and all you fellow vagabonders out there. My name's Mike. I have a cooking channel with my brother called Brothers Green Eats right here on YouTube. We're teaching you guys how to make super simple food, really cheap, really creative. Great for beginners. Maybe you've got a little bit of fear when it comes to getting in the kitchen and cooking delicious food. Don't worry about it. Go check out some of our videos and you'll be confident in no time. So the other day I was pondering long and hard on what is the perfect recipe to show Riley and Elayna, and of course all of you fans that watch their channel. And then it hit me. We have all seen how difficult it looks for Elayna to be cooking in that kitchen while the stove top is rocking back and forth, the boat is swaying around. It seems like just straight madness. And of course, in one of the recent videos, the Atlantic crossing, there was a bit of an incident. There was a spill, there was a burning, and we can't be having that on Vagabond. We need Elayna and Riley in top shape, so I have the perfect recipe. It's the Rock the Boat pasta. This is the ultimate pasta to make on a rocking boat because the entire thing is encapsulated in a tinfoil pouch. You don't have to worry about boiling water in pots and pans. I've got you covered. To start this recipe off, we're gonna make a tinfoil pouch. So just pull out some tinfoil and fold it in half and then crease that up real nice so you don't get any leaks, and then just fold in the other edge. But make sure you leave one hole in the top because we gotta stuff this thing. For the vegetables, I'm using peppers and mushrooms because that's what I had lying around. But feel free to adapt it and use whatever you want. I know when you guys are sailing around the world, sometimes you're working off just canned veggies or frozen veggies, so you can use those as well. I also had some sausage that I just cut out of the casing, ripped it up into small little pieces just like you would find in a pasta. But hey, if you got some fresh fish lying around and you just caught something, maybe throw that in and replace the meat. Then I added in my dry pasta, maybe half a box, and then I poured in about half a bottle of Italian dressing, which is a great little hack because it has so much flavor in it that you don't have to sit there on a rocking boat and be chopping up garlic and all the spices. I poured over just a little bit of extra water just to make sure those noodles cook fully. Then I crinkled up that other side nice and tightly so there wasn't any leakage. I threw that little pouch in the oven at about 350 degrees and cooked it for about 25 minutes. And if it's fully cooked and ready to go, just top it with some fresh herbs. I've got some parsley here, or even some dried herbs will work. Just look at that gloriousness, mix it up. You've got a delicious pasta right there. And the best part about this recipe is you throw that in the fridge when you're done with it, and you've got a delicious pasta salad served cold the next day. I hope this recipe simplifies things for you guys a little bit, so you've got more time to enjoy the open ocean, and of course, more time to make videos for us because we love it. So inspirational. Keep up the good work and make sure you hit up the Brothers Green next time you're on the East Coast of the United States. Maybe you'll just sail right into New York and we'll hop on board and cook up a storm. Adios.